Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this monthly transit of the planet Sun. When on Feb 12th, Sun will enter in the sign of Aquarius. It's going to get conjunct with the planet Saturn over there, and from Feb 12th till March 14th, Sun is going to be somehow hemmed or conjunct with the planet Saturn over there. So guys, this conjunction needs to be taken very seriously because Saturn is going to be leaving its own territory, Aquarius sign. So that means whatsoever is a kind of a promise which Saturn meant to deliver it to you. So Sun's entry over here can actually intensify things in your favor. Now guys, with that said, I know this thing you will be saying, Nipun, have you gone crazy? Sun is going to be making Saturn go combust, like from Feb 28th till April 9th, Saturn is going to be combust as well. But guys, look at it in this way. Even if you have to blend these three energies, when we talk about Sun represents your ego, your individuality, your ambition, your recognition. Saturn, which has more to do with the structure, it has got more to do with the discipline. And when we talk about Aquarius is a very progressive, it's a very futuristic kind of energy. So let's say, for example, if you have to make a blend of the energy of the Sun, of the Saturn within the Aquarius, it can be looked at in this way that it can actually motivate people towards some innovative leadership kind of role as well, like for all those kind of unconventional kind of roles regarding which you do not even have that conviction or confidence within you that could you do that or not. Like the way guys, I always give my example, speaking in front of camera, performing in front of camera. If you would have asked me when I was in my high school or the college days, I would have laughed at you and see what I'm doing. So they're like certain things which are inherent in our personality. And whenever Sun and Saturn, they are conjunct in a very humanitarian, progressive, futuristic sign kind of Aquarius, it can actually drive towards these kind of action. Along with that guys, like when we talk about something to do with the philanthropic, humanitarian kind of concerns, or this could be a case that where you have to fight towards your individuality, you have to fight towards the rights. Like this could be a case that you have been suppressed in any kind of position, you have been a victim of any of the office politics, or this could be a case that you have to own up to your mistakes and something. So in all these kind of situation and scenario, Sun and Saturn combination in the Aquarius could be seen as a very good news. So guys, there is definitely going to be a point of conflict as well, where it all comes down to that based on your rising sign, which energy strongly rules you, governs you. Because we know this thing that if you are a Aries Lagna, in that kind of case, Sun is a important planet for you. But when we talk about Taurus Lagna, Gemini Lagna, Libra Lagna, Capricorn, Aquarius, for these natives, Saturn becomes important because Sun and Saturn belongs to two different camps. So a lot is dependent on which planet is becoming more important for you. But guys, one thing is for sure, Aquarius is a very encompassing kind of energy. Aquarius is the only sign where it is very equal to all the planets. No planet kind of gets exalted over here, no planet gets debilitated over here. Majority of the planets hold this capacity to manifest good results when they are transiting from the Aquarius sign. So guys, Saturn is transiting in the Aquarius from the past 2.5 years only. So that means this is going to be the last chance for you to claim. Even if you want to become a whistleblower and something, so this is going to be the time for that. Like the way guys, lately in India, this YouTuber Ranveer Allahabadia is going very he is coming into everyone's attention for wrong reasons, regarding the morals, regarding the ethics and all. But again, it all comes down to the timing. Only just because, at a time when this whole incident happened, transiting moon was conjunct with Mars, the transiting Mars, and just because in the next couple of days Sun and Saturn are going to be conjunct, so the moral compass is going to be very high. Even if you have made some mistakes, the media pressure, because Aquarius in a way is connected with the social media as well, so media pressure will actually compel you, will make you to own up your mistakes. So okay guys, now after all of that, let's briefly look at that based on your rising sign, how it is going to be benefiting you or influencing you. So guys, when we talk about for the Aries Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Sun becomes your 5th lord and it is going to be transiting in your 11th house. So guys, all what I can say is that before Saturn is going to be making its final move, like on March 29th, when it will enter in the in your 12th house, before that, this is going to be the time to claim any of your success in the matters of the 5th house, because we cannot overlook this fact that Saturn in a way is your Karam ruler. It's your 10th house ruler. Sun has got a rulership over the 5th house. 11th house is the actual house of the wish fulfillment. So in a way that your soul is getting aligned with your action, your status. So that means this could be a case of success in any of the romantic matters, success in any of the artistic creative endeavors, if you actually deserve to be recognized, to acknowledge for your uniqueness, for any of the kind of talents you have. So this could be the time when some sort of big opportunity, a launch pad could work out in your favor. And also guys, even for the students and all, this is going to be a time of being open to many opportunities and all. See guys, when we talk about Sun and Saturn conjunction, but in your case, if someone tells you that being a Aries Lagna, by myself, I have done enough study on that. You cannot say this thing for the Aries Lagna natives, Saturn is a bad planet. Saturn is a Raj Yog Karak planet for the Aries Lagna natives, and Sun becomes your one of the trine lord. So that in itself means, and it is taking place in the Aquarius, it is taking place in the 11th house. So guys, all what I can say is that the next 1 month is going to be very, very prominent for you, over where if you're running dashas are also supporting it, so you might stand a chance for some big kind of opportunity which will come knocking your doors. Now guys, when we talk about for the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, like this combination of the Sun becomes your it becomes your 4th lord, and it is going to be getting conjunct with the planet Saturn in your 10th house. So guys, this conjunction of the Sun and Saturn in the 10th house is actually giving a lot of the limelight and a lot of the power and status in the matters of your 10th house. Simply put, this is going to be the time when, let's say for example, if there has been some sort of innovative kind of roles regarding which you want to give it a shot, so there's no harm when your 10th house is in such a accentuated state to put your application forward. You might be trying your luck, but in these kind of alignments only, somehow people get picked up. So regarding that front, for some unique opportunity, innovative leadership kind of role, bringing that structure in your career front. So regarding all of that, this entry of the Sun in your 10th house is going to be supporting you guys, in a way, just because Sun and Saturn combination is not an easy energy to deal with. So that in itself means that there is going to be potential tension as well. So again guys, like the way we say this thing, that why I never get those sayings at the right time, that fortune favors the brave. So only if you have that conviction in your ideas, in your in yourself, then I would say that nothing can stop you. So too much power, attention going in your 10th house, your 4th lord is going there. So in a way guys, that also tells about that inner drive and motivation is going to be supporting you, helping you. If in any capacity, you're working in the public domain, any of the real estate related concern, buying and selling of vehicles, you're working as an architect, during this time only you have to finalize any big merger, any big acquisition. So planets are going to be supporting you. And again guys, I say this thing that when it has to do with the Aquarius, this is also a very good time, to rebuild your image. Like the way when a lot of the politicians and people, they try to rebrand themselves in the eyes of the public. So this could be those kind of opportunities for you. Now guys, when we talk about for the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Sun becomes your 3rd lord, and it is going to be getting conjunct with the Saturn in your 9th house. So guys, for the travels point of view, this is going to be a very good time, supporting time. Second thing is that, just because guys, like the way I've been saying this thing, that Sun and Saturn combination in the Aquarius is a very futuristic, progressive sign. Sun is all about ego, vitality, recognition. Saturn is all about structure, discipline. So this could be a case that during this time, if you're already in the pursuit of acquisition of knowledge, of wisdom of any sort, so those opportunities will come to you. Like you will be mentored, you will be guided by the right set of people in the right direction. So for those who are seeking any guidance and wisdom, you are right now in a life's crossroad. And again guys, ninth house is a very powerful house. Like it's a, like the way we say that for all the fakirs and the saint, you know, when, and even for the normal people, like, you know, after doing everything, when you open your hands like this and leave it in the hand of the God Almighty, that now you take care, I completely surrender myself, that is the ninth house. That is when the ninth house comes to existence and comes to power. So yes guys, for like epiphany, realization, guidance, you know, gains through travels, and any of the visa, immigration related concern, enrollment to any foreign university, you're actually working as a preacher, you're working as a crusader, like anything to do with the revolution, or you know, where you are trying to educate, enlighten the people, like something wrong going on in the society, and you are the whistleblower in that. So I would say this thing, that for all these kind of concerns, energy is going to be supporting you. Again guys, Sun and Saturn is an energy of tension, but just because it is happening in the Aquarius, which has good intent in store, it is happening in the ninth house, which has all the ethics and models, so it is going to be supporting you. Now guys, when we talk about for all the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, this conjunction is going to be taking place in your 8th house. Like Sun becomes your second lord, and it is going to be getting conjunct with the planet Saturn in the 8th house. So yes guys, like the way even at the time of the weekly horoscope I mentioned this thing, that you have to be mindful, because this is going to be the time when there could be sudden tension which might happen in the matters of the joint resources. Like let's say for example, if your chart in itself is making you kind of, you know, accident prone or anxiety prone, so this is going to be the time when the push and pull of the life is going to be very strong. So be very mindful, because you know, Sun and Saturn, whenever they come together, it's like a battlefield, and it is taking place on the grounds of the Aquarius, which is a very progressive, futuristic kind of energy and all. So like the way, had it been some other house, I would have, like, you know, pushed you, I would have guided you for some innovative leadership kind of role, philanthropic, humanitarian work. In a way, it could help those people who are working as a, like I keep on coming across charts of people who are like, you know, they are running their NGOs, they are, you know, doing some crusade, you are fighting against any of the injustice, you are the voice of something. So those people slightly can get benefited. This potential tension of Sun and Saturn coming in the way of each other, because guys, 8th house has got everything to do with all the injustice going on in the world, all sort of pent up emotion and all sort of negativity, things which are buried underground is connected with the 8th house. And again guys, this could also be a very good time for getting any of the therapy session and all. If you're already going through some sort of issues, you have bottled up so much of the pent up nervousness energy, this is going to be the right time to churn it out, you know, feel yourself cleansed and relaxed. That's all what I can say. But yes guys, because Sun is your second lord, so while talking in any sensitive matter, you have to be careful. Any major decision in the joint resources, you have to take that very carefully. So yes guys, that's all what I can say. I'm not seeing you guys getting taken advantage of or being in a vulnerable situation. It's just like that. If you are chiefly operating in the domain of the 8th house of psychology, healing, emergency responder, those people can actually get benefited. Now guys, when we talk about for the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, it's your ascendant lord which is going there in the 7th house. Guys, it is a very, very good energy. Look at it in this way. Only if you do not have too much of the entitlement, too much of the ego, and you're ready, you're willing to own up to your mistakes. You're ready and you're willing to face any criticism for your own development, for your own progress, your own growth. This could be a golden time for that, guys, because Saturn is the biggest taskmaster. In a way, in the original Kal Purush Kundli, Saturn in the 7th house somehow tend to remain very mellowed. And in your case, not only in the original Kal Purush Kundli perspective, 7th house Saturn is strengthened, but for the Leo Lagna, 7th house also belongs to the planet Saturn. So in a way, guys, this is going to be the very good time. You will get a chance to learn a lot from the public, from the general masses, from your partner. There's going to be a lot of the potential which you have, like where you can own up to your mistakes, you can reach out to the public, get the right feedback, what you are lacking, how you can better yourself. And I would say that any of the answer you're trying to find in the domain of the seventh house, your business improvement, your business growth, how you can bond strongly with your partner. If you have been single, why marriage is not working out for you? So this could be the time for a lot of the churning up, self introspection, reaching out. And when all those corporates, when they do a lot of the CSR, corporate social responsibility awareness campaign, and people who suddenly come to limelight because of the right just reasons. So this could be those kind of energy for you. Yes, slightly this might be a because for the Leo Lagna natives, their ego and entitlement and the self-importance becomes the most important. So again guys, only if you know how to go and sail with the tide, the way the whole cosmos creating a golden opportunity for self-improvement. So only if you are willing to work with the cosmos, what it is driving you towards, it is going to be the golden time. But for the less awakened people, this could be the time of conflict and fight with their spouse, with their partner as well. So be mindful. So now guys, when we talk about for the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, for the Virgo Lagna natives, Sun becomes your 12th house lord, and it will be transiting in your 6th house, getting conjunct with the planet Saturn over there. So guys, when we talk about Sun and Saturn combination in the 6th house, this could be a very good energy, especially for all the lawyers, for all the crusaders. You are trying to be the whistleblower in any injustice going on. Like the way guys, even at the beginning of this video, I already mentioned this thing, that look at this transit in a way that it is going to be a golden time for you to reach out, own up, and reach out to your boss. You're that okay, I could be trusted for any innovative leadership kind of role, bring that structure, have confidence in your individuality, and anything to do with the social responsibility, injustice going on. So this is how it is going to be working out. And just because it is taking place in the 6th house, which has to do with our work ethics, which has to do with our relationship with our teammates, with our subordinates, our work ethics, work style and all. So guys, if I were to say, it is going to be the time when life will give you, your job will give you a lot of the scope of self-improvement. And if you're already, like the way I mentioned, you're working as a journalist, a whistleblower, a crusader kind of profile, if this is what your work style is, so this tension which will get generated with the presence of the Sun and Saturn in your 6th house, it will actually make you a strong contender. Like the way guys, I always give this example, even growing up in the school and all, even the teachers do not like the bullies in the class, but somehow when she has to pick up a class monitor, she prefer to choose a bully because she knows this thing that okay, just because other students are going to be scared of her. This is what used to be the case even in India in lot many cases. The minute the guy with lot of the criminal record used to become and win over the election, there used to be no crime in the city, because the most corrupt guy has been made the leader. So who is gonna cheat and do crime in front of him? So that's what I'm trying to say. So it is in a way, this tension which is getting generated in the 6th house of yours, it will put you in a position of advantage. And guys, because Sun is your 12th lord as well, so there's going to be a lot of potential where you will come face to face with your hidden enemies. All those people who are secretly envious of you, they are plotting things behind your back, and you will get a chance to look them in their eyes, look them in their face, work on your flaws. This is how things are going to be working out for you. Guys, just because Jupiter is also right now transiting in your 9th house, Ketu transiting in your 1st house, omens are in any way supporting you. So let's say for example, if you are looking for that opportunity, that chance, you are trying to muster up the courage to approach your bosses for that leadership role. So this could be the golden 1 month for you, because afterwards Saturn is going to move and leave its Mool Trikona sign. So this 1 month is going to be a golden time for you to reach out to your bosses for any leadership role for which you think that you are a good fit for that role. Now guys, when we talk about for the Libra Lagna natives, So guys, after the Aries Lagna, even for the Libra Lagna natives, this is going to be a very golden time for them, because guys, Saturn becomes a Yogarak planet, and Saturn very soon is going to be leaving your like 5th house, and Sun in your case has got a rulership over your 11th house. They both are going to be getting conjunct in the 5th house. Like the way guys, even if you have to see the overlap between these three energy, Sun, which represents our like our ego, our individuality, our creative talents, Saturn, which tells about our structure, our discipline in the life, and Aquarius is a very futuristic, very progressive kind of energy. All of that taking place in your 5th house, which tells about your talents. It is also 8th from the 10th house. That means all the independent consultant and any professional transformation is generally seen from the 5th house. So guys, if I were to say, this is the last call for you, because after that Saturn is only going to be coming back to this placement after like next 28-30 years. So that means if you feel you have that conviction that okay, I could be good in this role, I could be better off trying this thing, so this is a last time for you to own up to those skills and talents of yours, have conviction, have trust in yourself, and all those kind of experiments which you want to do. Even if you are like an entrepreneur, you are a freelance self-employed person, for long you have been thinking about enrolling for any course, any certification, or you want to talk to your bosses regarding something new, some new role you want to get into. So this could be the time for that, because guys, Sun in itself represents recognition, and because 11th house is a house of the recognition, popularity, success, and from the 5th house Sun looks back to its own sign as well. Saturn is also a very important planet, like Yogarak planet for you. So if I were to say guys, this is going to be a good energy for you. If your running dashas are also favorable, it is also favoring you, then this could be a time when we say that some sort of throne, some sort of promotion, sudden speculative gain, all of that can be contemplated with this entry of Sun in your 5th house. And also guys, like when we talk about in the matters of love and romance, so see, the thing is, Sun and Saturn combination is an energy of a potential tension, but just because it is taking place in the Aquarius sign, guys, and Aquarius has got everything to do with the improvement of our life, with progressive thinking. So even if in those kind of cases where you are going to get into any conflict with someone, with your partner, with your because we are very close to the Valentine's Day as well, so even if you get into any conflict or misunderstanding with your partner, there's a high chances that whatever will be the byproduct of that conflict in future, it is going to be proving out good for the sustenance of the relationship. That's all what I'm trying to say. But overall guys, if I were to summarize this thing, there's a lot of limelight coming in the matters of your 5th house, lot of confidence, lot of conviction which is going there in the matters of the 5th house. And again guys, 5th house is the blessing of our ancestors, our past life merits, our talents. So do not be surprised that if suddenly it's like you become a part of some important movement, important drive, and kind of exploring some sort of latent hidden talents and going by the adrenaline rush, being able to achieve some heroic kind of feats and all. So all of that is possible. I'm not in any way, I'm not seeing you guys vulnerable. It's just like that guys, like for grown-ups who have their like children who are like giving you hard time, slightly in those kind of cases, your children, if that is getting applicable in your case, if this is what your pressing issue right now is, so while dealing with your rebellious teenage children and all, that could be a matter of concern, or lot many people are gonna find it difficult to deal with their rebelliousness of their children. But in majority of the ways, it is going to be working out in your favor, because guys, Saturn is going to be soon leaving your 5th house. Try to capitalize on it. That's all what I can say. Now guys, when I talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, for the Scorpio Lagna natives, Sun has got a rulership over your 10th house, and the 10th lord is going to be getting conjunct with the Saturn in your 4th house. So guys, like the way I've been saying this thing, that Sun and Saturn combination has got more to do with the innovative leadership kind of role, owning up to your mistakes, that structure, discipline in your life, being very mindful of bringing improvement in your life, those sort of CSR, humanitarian kind of work, self-improvement, self-introspection, self-inquiry. And beyond any doubt, guys, Sun and Saturn conjunction is definitely going to be creating a tension in the house where it is going to be taking place. But there's a high possibility this tension will drive you towards your growth, towards the self-improvement. And yes, guys, because from over here Sun gives its straight aspect to its own sign, its own house, which is the 10th house of the success, of the status and all. So yes, guys, a lot of development happening, especially if you have your own business, you are like in any of the public domain kind of role you're working as an architect and something, there could be some development, there could be some growth. Again, guys, everything comes down to individual to individual. Now let's say, for example, if lately you already have been having a lot of domestic fights, issues within your family, then again in those kind of cases the whole energy might work in that direction, might work in that way. But one thing is for sure, whatever tension and energy will churn up during this time, on surface for a less enlightened person this might look like to be a recurring problem and fights, but it will lead towards some concrete, substantial, long lasting kind of solution which is going to be good for everyone in the long term. That's all what I'm trying to say. Now guys, when we talk about for the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Sun is a very important planet for you. It is your 9th lord, the lord of your house of fortune, and it is going to be getting conjunct with the Saturn in your 3rd house. So guys, we all know this thing that when it comes down to the houses like 3rd house, 6th house, so these are the houses where we need that drive, we need that competitive spirit, that force, that thrust in order to prove ourselves. And Sun and Saturn combination, it has got more to do with like self-improvement, because Aquarius is the energy of the futuristic progressive mindset. Sun is about your individuality, Saturn is all about structure, discipline, all of that happening in the 3rd house. And this is one such house where both Sun, Saturn, Rahu, Mars, these planets generally manifest some good results. So I mean to say, guys, let's say for example, if during these times only you have to like land at a kind of a conclusive kind of decision, like, or like you are in a leadership role during this time only, you have to execute any of the important projects, or you have to appear for any interviews or something, you are into sales, media, marketing role, or the project which you are heading, during this time there's a lot of pressure and a pressurizing kind of situation which you have to deal with. So the cosmos is going to be giving you its best support. That's all what I'm trying to say. Along with that, guys, because especially I've been saying that thing, especially people who are in sales, media, marketing, freelance, self-employed people, this is going to be the time when you will be able to, like, when we say that walking extra miles give you the rewards and the perk, and sometimes there might be those potential and talents which are lying dormant within you, you will be able to experience that as well. So yes, guys, a lot of the development which will happen, Sun and Saturn will not give you anything at ease or easily. That means you might have to go through some sort of tension with this could be your friends, this could be with your teammates, because your energy is going to be little bit overwhelming for the people around you. But please do not let other people's timidness slow down your fire. That's all what I can say. Yes, guys, lot of energy, lot of power. If during this time you are heading any important project, you have to go for any interview, you have to schedule anything, launch anything, release anything, cosmos is supporting you. Now guys, when we talk about for the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 8th house, and it is going to be getting conjunct with the Saturn in your 2nd house. So again, guys, like the way I've been saying this thing, Sun has got everything to do with the recognition, with our vitality, talents, recognition. Saturn has to do with the structure, discipline, and Aquarius has got everything to do with the futuristic, progressive mindset, improvement in our daily lives, outgrowing our ongoing problem, finding a solution for that. And guys, this tension which the Saturn and the Sun combination is going to be creating in your 2nd house, it is going to be churning out, it is going to be driving you, pushing you towards finding out a permanent solution, because guys, look at it in this way. For sun it is going to be every monthly transit, but Saturn is only going to be coming back in this position only after 28-30 years. So that simply means that if there has been some issues in the family, like this could be a case that you're already in a family business, like you are in a business where your brothers and a big joint family is like operating that business, and you're not happy with the kind of role which has been allotted to you. So this is going to be the time when you can actually raise your voice in order to ask for something which you truly deserve, to ask for something which matches your talents and the skill set, so that you will feel yourself providing the best value to your organization, to your family, matching with your talents, matching with your skill set. That's all what I'm trying to say. And yes guys, for all those kind of people, anything to do with the like very innovative kind of work, philanthropic, humanitarian kind of work, you're working as a whistleblower, you're working as a lawyer, you have your own NGOs, or any sort of crusade and those kind of things, where you're like being very rigid and fixated in your values, in your belief system, and making those belief system as your shield. You're fighting any tyrannical government or something, any autocratic leadership kind of situation and all. So Sun Saturn conjunction in your second house will give you the best support. That's all what I'm trying to say. And guys, just because 8th house has got everything to do with the problems, Saturn is going to be not coming back to this house like in next couple of like many years. So I mean to say, rather than trying to put anything under the rug and trying to find a temporary solution, I would recommend anything pertaining to the matters of your second house, your family, your finances. Try to look for the permanent solution to ongoing situation, ongoing issue, ongoing problem. That's all what I can say. Now guys, for all the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Sun has got a rulership over your 7th house, and it is going to be transiting in your 1st house, getting conjunct with the planet Saturn over there. So guys, look at it in this way, like the way I've been saying this thing, Sun and Saturn combination. Sun has got more to do with the individuality, with the leadership kind of role, with the creative talents. Saturn has got more to do with the structure, discipline, and Aquarius is a very progressive, futuristic kind of energy, finding a solution for any problem. This has got more to do with the philanthropic, humanitarian work, making world a better place, and all of that taking place in your 1st house. So guys, generally we say this thing that when you have this kind of combination energies going there in your 1st house, so that means a lot of the power which is coming to you. So that means if you're already on a leadership kind of role, like this could be a case that you are ahead of any big family business, and during this time only you have to announce any of your successor. I'm watching that show on HBO, Succession. My god, amazing show. So yeah, so if you're in that kind of situation, so there's a lot of power which is coming to you. Guys, see, the thing is, beyond any doubt, Saturn is your ascendant lord. It is a very good planet for you. Even like Sun and Saturn is a contradictory kind of energy. It creates the energy of the potential tension. But do not forget this thing that ultimately it is the house and territory of the Saturn where it is strengthened. And Aquarius is an energy which has got a potential that it could be a peacemaker for any contradictory kind of energy. So all what I'm trying to say that if during this time only you have to finalize any important thing in your life, if that is a pressing issue in your life right now, during this time only you have to finalize the marriage of your son, you have to announce any of the successor in your family business, you have to launch or release any of the big mega project, or you are in a very top leadership role, during this time only there's a lot of pressure, a lot of things at stake. So looks like that you will be able to do justice to all the job responsibilities which has been allotted to you. Along with that, guys, let's say for example, it's going to be a very good time, when you can rebuild your image in the eyes of the world. Like if you have that sort of very indulgent and someone born with a silver spoon kind of image, so during this time you can also show that side of your personality which genuinely cares for people. Like if you are a lawyer, you are a crusader, you are a journalist, lot of the things where you try to bring light towards any social injustice going on in the society. So this combination happening in your first house is going to be supporting you. And lastly guys, when we talk about for the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, oh my god, both Saturn and Sun. Now I do not know who is going to be supporting you. I'm just joking, because Saturn in any case, it's Mool Trikona sign falls in your 12th house. Sun is a friend of your ascendant lord, but it also has got a rulership over the 6th house, and this energy taking place in your 12th house. So guys, to be honest, this is going to be the time, especially for people who are like working behind the scene, like you're not interested in becoming the leader, but you are the main backing, which gives its support from behind the scene. Those people can get benefited. Again guys, if you are like you are in any of the research kind of field, you are an auditor, you are an investigator, any of the policing, crime related thing, anything to do with the NGOs, or something to do with the law related field and all, you are a journalist who does a lot of the cover story, who does a lot of the breaking news and breaking down any of the conspiracies going on in the society and all. So in all those kind of situation, and people who are enrolled in these kind of roles, they are gonna get benefited. Again guys, look at it in this way. I've been reading a lot about where people are kind of bad mouthing about this combination. Guys, look at it in this way. Beyond any doubt, Saturn and Sun, they do not get along very well. Like rather, Sun is going to be making Saturn combust in its own sign. But it's the Aquarius energy. Aquarius is a very encompassing energy over where it can actually host and give good functioning ground to any planet. So the point which I am saying, that it all comes down to, are you gonna be utilizing the tension which is going to be getting generated with the energy of the Saturn and the Sun? That if this is what your nature of work is, you work in the field of the demolition, or like kind of investigation, research kind of field on profiles, so those people can actually get benefited. You do a lot of the philanthropic humanitarian work, you have your own charitable institutions, or you run a lot of the NGOs and something. During this time, you never know, you might get very big funding because of this concentration of the planets taking place in your 12th house. So again guys, everything comes down to individual, but I'm not seeing it in this way that people are going to be plotting, or your enemies are going to be getting empowered behind your back. Like rather, I would say this thing, that there's going to be a lot of the purification which will happen. This could be on a conscious plane, or this could be on a subconscious plane, where energies are going to be supporting you from behind the scene. That's all what I can say. So yes guys, it looks like that my whole apartment turns out to be yellow now. It looks like a yellow house. So even I'm wearing yellow. So yeah. So guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.